everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XL. Alright, back here to the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where we're dealing with 100 different decks over 100 different days. So today we're going to be taking a look at Harpie Ladies, wielded by Miss My Valentine from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, who was a villain, mostly during Season 4, but also a little bit at Season 1. And so that qualifies this for Villains Week. We're going to be taking a look at Harpie Ladies. This is a going second Harpie Lady build. We're trying to swarm out Harpies, blow up back row, make our monsters stupidly huge with Phalanx Pike, and just have ourselves a good old Harpie time. You know, it's a deck that's all about blowing up spell traps and setting up a little bit of a board, and we'll just have ourselves a good fun time with it. So, let's go ahead into the list of cards for today's deck, and then we'll get right into the duels. So for our main deck today, we're running 3 copies of the vanilla Harpie Lady. We have 1 Harpie's Pet Dragon, Fearsome Fire Blast. We have a couple copies of Harpie Queen, 2 Harpie Harpists, 3 copies of Harpie Perfumer, 3 of the all-important Harpie Chandler, 2 copies of Harpie Oracle, 2 copies of Unexpected Die, 3 Wing Requital, triple Regeki, because why wouldn't we? 1 Harpie's Feather Duster, 1 Harpie's Feather Rest, Monster Reborn, triple Elegant Egotist, triple Hysteric Sign, double Phalanx Pike, double Harpie's Hunting Ground, and triple Harpie's Featherstorm. As for the extra deck, we have Masquerena, Pentastag, Harpie Conductor, Blackluster Soldier, the Soldier of Chaos. We have Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avramax. We have a Digusta Emerald. We have Lightning Chidori. Number 82, Heartland Draco, Iced Beast Zero Fine, Harpie's Pet Phantasmal Dragon, 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Dracasac, 1 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, double A Zeus, and a couple copies of Cyber/Harpie Lady. Now, as for the side deck, there's a couple things here. If you want an emergency level 4, you got things like Sylphide. You can banish a Wind from the grave to summon this from your hand. You don't usually need to do this unless you like really need a level 4, or you have in like some of your Wind attribute extra deck monsters in the grave already. So run at your own preference. You also have things like Sacred Crane. If you wanted to run things like Swallow's Next, you know, tribute your Harpie Lady, special summon Sacred Crane, get another draw off the Sacred Crane. It's an option. I mean, you usually have enough draw power between the Ring Requitals, but this is also a nice option. Plus, it's level 4, so it synergizes with a lot of the things we're trying to make into. We also have a card called Cattle Call. What this card does is you send one of your monsters to the grave, bring out an extra deck monster with the same typing, like Ultimate Falcon here. Granted, its effects are negated, can't attack, all that, but you can overlay number 77 on top of Ultimate Falcon to just cheat out a big 4K beat stick if you feel like you need a 4K beat stick every once in a while. Rank 4s, there's a lot of rank 4s you can play. You want Utopia double if you could, you know, you could run Utopia double if you want to tech out like Harpie's Feather Rest or things like that. Gaga Cowboy if you want a cowboy for game. Also, there's things like Boral Sword, who synergizes more with a beatdown focus if you want to tech this in instead of Avramax. You also have things like Alluring Mirror Split, with when your Harpie gets destroyed in battle, you can summon a different one from your deck. More Phalanx Pike if you feel like you need more Phalanx, but usually 2 is good enough. And Hysteric Party is a very good, solid card. Discard a card, summon all the Harpies from your graveyard. So, a really powerful card. I'm more going for, you know, beat down, OTK up, you know, things like that. But if you want to tech a couple of these in over some of our, you know, one-of cards, go right ahead. So, that's today's deck, everybody. Let's go ahead now into EDO Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works, and we'll have ourselves a good old villainous time. Alright, here are our first opponent. Another day, another card game. We want to go second with this deck. We're very much a going second deck. Hoping to see some back row heavy decks, we'll see. And we already starting off with Hunting Ground, Elegant Egotist. We have Hysteric Sign. We have a pretty damn good hand. This is actually a pretty damn solid, especially with Harpie Harpist. Oh boy, this is perfect. So what we're going to go ahead and do, start off with, let's see, activated, add Elegant Egotist. But I don't want to do that. So what we're going to go ahead and do, set Hysteric Sign. We could play it now, but we don't want to do that. We're going to play Harpie's Hunting Ground. All our winged beasts get a little bit of a boost, and when I summon out a monster of the Harpie variety, I get to pop a spell trap. So we're going to summon out Harpie Lady. This will trigger my field spell, popping his back row. Puppet, okay, Gimmick Puppets. Summon Gimmick Puppets, different names, punch. Okay, so he gets one whole Gimmick Puppet. Beask. Alright, Beask Doll it is. That is fine. So we're going to go ahead and go summon our Harpie Harpist. That'll blow up Hysteric Sign, but this is what we want to do. You see, when Hysteric Sign gets popped in the end phase, I'll get 3 Harpie cards from my deck. Pretty powerful stuff. And you know, when you activate it, you get Elegant Egotist. I already have Elegant Egotist, so I don't really need it yet. So, with all that being said, what do we want to do here? We'll go nice and simple this time. We're up against Gimmick Puppets. We can afford to toy with our opponent a little bit. You know, he's not really back row heavy as much as I would like, but it's Gimmick Puppets. They really only, like, unironically, they only have, like, one gimmick to them. It's things like, number... I forget which number it was. I think it's number 40? The string ones? I think that's the one. Anyway, we'll be fine. We're just going to end our turn here. And in the end phase, Hysteric Sign goes off. And this is where we get the power cards. We're going to get Harpie's Featherstorm, which is VFD from the hand. We already have Channeler. So we'll get Queen, so I can discard for Channeler, and another Harpist, which is even better for Channeler. Best monster in the deck. Ditch a Harpie, summon a Harpie. It is very nice. And then I got Harpist as well. What is this? A Terrifying Baby. Target a Gimmick Puppet in the grave. Summon it in defense mode. Well, I'm afraid not, young man. I'm going to Harpie's Featherstorm. This is a trap. I can play it from my hand if I have Harpies. This turn, my opponent's monster effects, he gets none of them. No monster effects will be activated on my opponent's field this turn, so long as I've played Harpie's Featherstorm. So, yeah, he can make his Chimera Doll. That's fine, but it won't do anything. It'll be Negat, because that's how... This card is ridiculous. This is the strongest Harpie card, in my opinion, you know. But between the monsters, it's Channeler. Between the spell traps, it's Featherstorm. It's literally just VFD on legs. Oh, hey. Oh, this is mean. This is why this is Villain Week, because we're beating villains. This is what we do. So let me think about this. I'm not going to need Harpie's Feather Duster. So we're going to summon out Harpie Channeler. Pop Hysteric Sign so I can search another Featherstorm. We'll use Channeler, ditching Harpist. Harpist will get us a Harpie in the end phase, and we're going to go Fearsome Fire Blast. And Fearsome Fire Blast, he's mostly in here because, you know, Channeler becomes level 7 while you have a dragon. And I can make things like, you know, Red Eyes Flare, Metal Dragon, Phantom Dracosac. I can make, where is my Hey, oh yeah, 3 monsters, different names. Which I can't do at the moment, but it's fine. It's fine. So let's see here. Do I want to activate more things? Yes, I do. Elegant Egotist, baby. Summon out another Harpie. And this will cost me my Harpie's Feather Duster, but Harpie's Feather Duster is really just in here because, 1, it's searchable. 2, you know, it's the theme of Harpies, just blowing up spell traps. And 3, just in case, you know, if we're going second and my opponent has like 5 set cards, this is really good. Pardon. Desperado Dragon. Alright, well, that's a thing. Let me think. Target face-up card, return it to the top of the deck. Yeah, I think Lightning Chidori is definitely, assuredly called for in this situation. Lightning Chidori. He would bounce a set card if there was a set card. But what we're going to do, Chidori, I can detach material. We're going to put this on top of his deck so he draws back into it. And that ought to do it. And I could make my Blackluster Soldier now. We'll save it for a turn. Because I'm still going to get all my stuff. So, Hysteric Sign searches 3 cards. Again, we're going to go ahead and get that oh-so-sweet Featherstorm. We'll go ahead and get Oracle. Because Oracle I can summon if I have a high-level Harpie monster, which I can easily make. And we'll also get Perfumer? Does it really matter at this point? I'm gonna get another queen. That way I can load up my grave in case I draw into Phalanx Pike. Phalanx Pike, I should mention, very nice card in this deck, because all the Harpies count as Harpie Lady on the board or in the graveyard. And Phalanx Pike is like 900 points to a monster equipped with this card, if it has the same name as stuff that is in your graveyard. We'll go ahead and grab another Chandler. Like I said, it doesn't matter. This guy, he's playing a nice casual deck, not gonna lie. Give me puppets, pretty cool. Unfortunately for him, I'm all about stopping the back row, and just Featherstorm is just poised into a lower tier deck like this where he needs his monster effects to go off. This is actually good for, any deck, really. Anybody who needs them extra decky things. So what we're going to go ahead and do here is show off a little synchro play. Oh wait. No, I need another Harpie. I need another one of those Harpies. Let's see here. Yeah, let's special summon Harpie Oracle. Actually, I'm going to normal summon first. Yeah. So we'll summon out Harpie Queen. Sadly, Hunting Ground is automatic, so I have to pop my Hunting Ground, but it's fine. See, Cyber Slash here can be synchroed in Harpies. You don't need a tuner, you just can treat any Harpie as a tuner. So I can be like, hello, here's Cyber Slash. If a spell trap's activated, bounce a card. And I can summon out Harpie Oracle here, if I have a high-level Harpie. This card gets summoned, I can add a spell trap back that lists Harpie Lady Sisters in its text. Which I don't have, but I mostly just play this as board setup. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to be it, end game, folks. So, that's the idea here. You go in second, you blast through your opponent, and then you just don't let them ever establish a board. You got Harpie's Featherstorm. That's just, you keep this in your hand, avoid spell trap destruction, and then you just throw it down on your opponent's turn and be like, GG. That's how it goes. So, that's going to be game numero uno. We'll go ahead into duel number 2. Keep showing off what this deck can do. There's still a few things left. I want to really play out good old Phalanx Pike, because that's where the numbers get huge. So let's go for duel number 2, and keep showing off what Harpies can do. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go do it again. Again, going second. That's where we like to go. We'll let our opponent go, and then we're going to run him over. Okay, what do we got here? Alright. Not perfect, but I've got Die. I've got my field spell. He's got a set monster. Like, I mean a lot of things. Just set monster. Ghostricks. Okay. That's perfect. We're running into some opponents we're actually good to see against. Ah, Dolly Wally. I see. Flip everything face down and get another Ghostrick. So, level 2 Ghostrick. Another doll? I don't know if it's going to be another doll. Maybe. I'm a little doubtful, though. We'll see. Let me think. So we got Nekum. Oh, that's just mean. Metaphys is a mean boy today. Alright, so let's go for Harpie Queen. This is literally just discard, search your field spell. Harpie's Hunting Ground. Prepare to be hunted. I know, the one thing I want to face off against today is Ojamas. Because they're on the artwork. Harpies, they hunt down Ojamas. For the exact reason you'd think. Not to eat them. That's right. They don't eat Ojamas, Harpies. No, they do something else to them. Something horrible. Anyway, we're going to be summoning out our Harpie. Good old Harpie Lady. Be like, goodbye to your set card. Alright, I figured as much. Ghostricks Scare. Flip everything face up. Flip me face down. Well, that's fine. It's fine, I think. Yeah, I can still do that. So, we'll go ahead and regret here. Probably could have regret first, but I figured I'd give him a shot for a second, make him think he could survive. So let's go for our Harpie Lady. We have to pop our own field spell, sadly, but I don't see him recovering from this, because I've got Fearsome Fire Blast. I can summon this from my hand if I have a low-level Harpie. And let's go ahead and make Harpie Conductor. This is our link 2. Comes Harpie Lady, as all good Harpies do. And if a Harpie would be destroyed, I can destroy a spell trap of mine instead, if I happen to have had one. And since Fearsome went to the grave, I can send Harpist. This will get me more cards in the end phase. That way I just don't have this one Harpie in my hand. So unfortunately, we top decked into all the normie Harpies, because you really don't want to. Oh. Maddie. Alright, maybe he's not dead yet. Okay, Ghostricks Fairy. It's a fairy, indeed. Alright, so end phase, Harpie Harpist goes off. And we'll get ourselves a Chandler. Very good. So, let's see. What does this do again? Flipped, target a Ghostricks in the grave, set it, banish it when it leaves the field. Then you can chase face-up monsters face down. Well, you can't flip a Conductor. That's why I made this, because I don't want him flipping my cards. That's my job. I don't flip my cards, but if it was my job, well, it is, and if I wanted to do it, I would do it, but I don't. Alright, so Ghostricks shot, summoning another Ghostricks. Alrighty. Dolly again, perhaps? Seems like the safest, well, at least it gets some more presence on the board. I can imagine going for Dolly again, or Jiangxi. Well, it can be face up. Now, that's the level 2. So, Cute Boss, decent enough exceed for Ghostricks, but they need to have, like, a lot more stuff to make it work. Okay, maybe he's going for that. Or, no, can't make Ronin Raccoon. That needs Beast. What are you gonna make? He did make So Cute Boss. Okay. So cute a boss. She is so kawaii datsu. But no, we're just gonna go for Angel of Mischief, the boss monster. Alrighty. Gonna attach another, or gonna get a spell trap, that's right. Doesn't this do something in the grave? No, that's the other two. Okay. So what are you going to search, my Ghostricks brother? My Ghostricks brother from another mother, what are you going to search out? Field spell? Oh, he's actually playing Museum. It's interesting. You don't usually see Museum. It's not quite the best Ghostricks field spell, but it does work. We shall see. So, Conductor is Kaputski. This is fine. All I need is, in this particular situation, I would like a spell trap of my own. Monsters can attack, face down, blah, 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 blah. At the end of the damage step, monster inflicts damage. Change that monster face down. Yep, that is what the museum does. It doesn't, well, it does have the damage. Does it? No, it doesn't actually have the damage. Oh, wait. Ghostricks, okay, going for the link. What? Kaiju. I see. Mother flippin' kaiju. Okay, this is fine. Field spell once again. Let me tell you, I would like to see my Phalanx Pike now. You know, we've seen the Harpies, harping it up. Remind me how this card works. Ghost trip cards, the field's declares an attack, trip this card, summon a Ghostricks from the deck face down. Okay. That's fine. Throat dry, but field spell Kaputski. No field spell for you. So we'll go for Chandler. Go ahead and bring out Perfumer. Hello. And yep. Harpies Hunting Ground, you did your job. I appreciate you. Hey, I appreciate you, field spell. Yeah. What's in my graveyard? I have like all 3 normie Harpies in the grave, yeah? Yeah, let's get Harpie's Feather Rest. Ah, but my opponent surrenders. Unfortunate indeed. I mean, again, I was just trying to think of some stuff, my festival brother. Alright, well, unfortunately, my opponent surrenders. But we had him pretty much. Basically, I was going to go in for Cyber Slash, play my Feather Rest to get back my normie Harpies, draw 2, because I had the Synchro, and bounce this at the same time. So, my opponent was pretty much done. There wasn't really much he could do to get around this. You know, too much wreckage of the Ghostricks. Regeki, surprisingly good in this format. So, let's go ahead and duel number 3. Keep showing off what we can do. Just kind of want to do a little bit more. I want to see Phalanx Pike. That's where, like I said, the meat of this deck is. Make really big chicken. That's what I want to see. Alright, our third opponent. Little hair flip there. Oh yeah. That's sexy, isn't it? That's exactly what y'all are looking for. Anyway, third opponent. Just gonna keep going through the motions. Ew. What? Ew, what? I picked a number. Let's see. Homemade or nothing. Oh, he doesn't like KFC. KFC to go. He likes him he wants that homemade chicken. Understandable. So, let's see what this guy is playing. Let's see, a 60-card deck. That could mean a lot of things. 60-card decks usually just means he's making some sort of long-winded combo, or potentially... What was that? Was that Ravenous Tarantula? Okay. Level 10 Astral Karibo. He grew up so fast. Okay, so this is some sort of dumb Exodia deck, I would imagine. I'm gonna guess that right off the bat. This is some sort of dumb Exodia deck. Alright, Kaiju, 1-for-1 into Magician Soul? No, Numeron Wall. Okay, guarantee you that this is some sort of stupid Exodia deck. Alright, so he's playing Numeron Network. Numeron Calling. I never really care for Numerons too much. I played them like once or twice. Yeah, I've played them at least twice. It's an interesting bunch. I do feel like this field spell is just completely absurd. Well, that's just me. Anyway, so he's got his 4 monsters. Let me guess. Memories of Hope? No, he's just going to make Saryuja. Alright. He can make Saryuja and draw a bunch, but he can't summon anymore this turn. I know how this works. He can only summon the one more time because of the Numeron Calling. So he gets to keep a bunch of these. So yeah, this is some sort of Exodia deck of some form. It's hard to say what sort, other than just, Numerons, and probably has Memories of Hope in this deck somewhere, I would imagine. But we shall see. Ooh, Harpie's Feather Duster could be very, very good later. So let's go ahead and activate. Okay. Summon out Harpie Perfumer. When you use Harpie Perfumer's effect, I'm going to go ahead and get my Elegant Egotist. Wachumba. So, okay, so that guy paused. That means he probably has, like, well, he didn't have Imperm, but he might have Effect Veiler or something. Something to that effect. So we'll go Elegant Egotist. Be like, hey, I summon out another, Ghost Sister. That's not good. Not necessarily good, because now he's going to get life every time I special summon something. What? Oh, during a effect monster. That's right. It has to be an effect boy. Okay, but that means if I summon an effect boy, bad things happen. I could still do it. Attach material, target face-up card to the top of the deck. I don't want to do that. I don't really have a choice in the matter. As much as I don't want to do this and give this guy life points, I'm gonna have to do it. Yes, our usual give me an attack boost. Sweet, so now I'm bigger than him. And we'll attack into the Saryuja. What? Karibu! You traitorous whore. Alrighty, so... yeah, still not entirely sure what his plan is, though. That's the question. Alright, we'll end our turn for now. We're pretty set. We're pretty set. You know, what is he? He's got Kuribobble. So if I attack him directly, bad things happen. I'm gonna have to play around the Kuribobble. I didn't think I'd ever have to play around with my little girl. Yes, Kuribobble is a girl. She has a tail. Kuribo girls have tails. So, what does this do again? Then summon Kaijus. See, I could bounce my Cyber Harpie, but that literally doesn't do me any good. Plus, this is better for me in the grave anyway. Alright, Mr. Kaiju, man. Let me guess. Turtle and, Jizukiru? Jizukiru. No, what? Oh. Oh, this guy. What? Now, Exodia. Oh. Interesting. Very interesting. Jizukiru and okay. You know, for a weird troll deck, this is actually kind of interesting. Yeah, Ravenous Tarantula. Figured as much. Destroy all face-up monsters attack less than this card. Oh. He actually used Ravenous as effect. I'm actually impressed by that. I'm actually a little impressed by that notion. Alrighty, but this is fine. I still have Harpist. What does this do in the grave? Summon this card. Okay, and it's huge. Mother flippin' huge. Okay, but this is fine. I can do, okay, so how does this work? During the main, discard this card, banish a kaiju, summon this card. Alright. Alright. How many Harpies are in my graveyard? A couple. A couple of those. Alright, so let's go ahead and target a wing beast to the face of the card to opponent controls turn into the hand. Okay. So let's activate Monster Reborn. Bring back Cyber Slash. I'll take damage because I special summon. It is what it is. So we'll activate Hysteric Sign. And Cyber Slash will bounce his Tarantula. I get my copy of Elegant Egotist. That goes back down to very small. We'll normal summon Harpie Harpist. And see if I can bounce this to his hand. But I kind of wanted to prefer this to be, let's see, this card, I don't know if I have a card, can I destroy by battle with a kaiju? No, I could, but no. Let's go for Hysteric Sign. Summon a Harpie. Then, what we're going to do is, I could summon Heartland Draco and attack him directly. Or I could just make sure he doesn't draw into stuff. Let's go for that. Let's go for Lightning Chidori here. Yep. So then I can just Lightning Chidori, detach Harpist, put this on top of his deck. So now, how many Harpies do I have in the grave that is not Harpist? 1, 2... So cost me stuff, but I'd like to draw more cards. Just shuffle back 3, draw 2, hey, Harpies... Oh, and I drew the Phalanx Pike. Because of course I did. Alright. So what we're going to go ahead and do here, go into the battle phase, attack my opponent directly, wait for him to activate Curry Boble's effect, and then... Actually, no, not yet. We can give him a few more life points. It's not a big deal. It's fine. He has one card left. He can grab a kaiju. That's about it. We'll see. The only thing I worry about is if he can draw into another copy of Numeron Network or something of the matter. Something like that would be annoying, but we'll see how it goes. We shall see. In the minute if he banishes that, we immediately hit him with the Featherstorm. That way, even if he kaijus my Cyber Slash, no effect monsters. No effect monsters for you, young man. Alright. Touch and go, little touch and go. I get a turtle. I don't really want a turtle, but a turtle I might just be getting. Yep. He'll give me the turtle. Question is, does he have a kaiju? Oh wait, no, I gave him a kaiju that put it back on top of his deck. But he can't summon it. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Alright, so we're solid now. This guy's got an interesting deck. I was at the first I was thinking, oh, 50 card deck could be like weird stuff. But now it's like that's actually kind of cool. I like that. I like that idea. So let's go for Egotist here. Feel like hello, Mother Harpie. And let me think about this. 2 wind monsters doesn't work. Pentastag, that's an interesting one. We're not going to make Avermax, obviously, because kaijus are a thing. I could make Soldier, but that doesn't really help me in any meaningful way. God, if only this was Gandharla. That would make things a lot easier for me. Let's see. One whole harpy in the graveyard. I'm so spoiled for choices here. We're gonna go ahead and make Conductor. That way, if he tries to destroy this, I can destroy my Hysteric Sign instead. I want to just show a Phalanx Pike. So I'm gonna gain a lot of attack. 4,600 now. Pretty solid. Alright, so no Karibobles detected. Unless he's smart and he's turned off his ignore chain button. Or he's turned it on, I should say. And we'll just attack him directly with everything. That's a lot of damage. That's emotional damage. Alright, we are double A Zeusing just in case. Also gives him another, another thing to potentially, well, he's already Kaiju'd. He can't Kaiju again. We'll see. All depends on what this guy's doing. We're pretty solid. I mean, he's got himself a whole deck probably full of crazy tech cards. The question is his tech stronger than mine? I don't think so. I don't think so. He made fun of my KFC to go. He doesn't know that no matter where it comes from, it's finger-licking good. Alright, so my opponent surrenders, but I really liked this guy's deck. That was really cool. I really liked the guy. I liked the idea. He had some combos and some strats. I'm curious about what his game plan was. I'm gonna misspell that and just save that for later for myself. But let's go ahead for one more duel. We'll show off a little bit more. We got to show off a lot of what the deck can do, but we want to show off just a little bit more. So let's go for duel number 4 and have ourselves one more good duel, because we're having some decent duels today. Alright, it's time for the first and final opponent of the day. Losing the toss is fine, because I want to go second. Making me go first. Okay, that's also fine. Because I, at the very least, have a hand that can do that. Okay, unexpected die. Very good. So he probably has Ash Blossom, which is unfortunate, but we have to just kind of soldier on. We'll have to soldier on indeed. No, I don't need to activate that. I have nothing in the grave that mentions Harpie Lady Sisters. Dimension Shifter. Okay. Dimension Shifter. Interesting. What? Low-key sucks. I kind of like my stuff where it is. I'm just gonna have to end my turn for now. Unfortunate. Dimension Shift. Because I don't want my cards getting banished. I like my cards in the grave. Ah, Swordsoul. I just played these yesterday. I know how powerful this... Oh, and Metaphys? Oh. Big brain plays. Have to respect the big brain plays. So, what does this do? Add a Metaphys card. Okay, and then he's going to sink into whom? Oh yeah, the guy who's big. Okay. Cards, let's see. This card would be destroyed by a card effect. Banish a card from grave instead. Ouch. Okay, well I do have methods around this, so I'm not super worried. I could just go for Chidori or what have you, or potentially that too. That works too, so that'll go back to his deck. Swordsoul with Metaphys. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, let me think about this. Okay, so I need to make Lightning Chidori. So let's start off with Hysteric Sign. Get Elegant Egotist. Actually, I could do this just as well the other way around if I'm not mistaken. This might not OTK him, but it's going to hurt real bad. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh, wait, no, I've lost a Harpie Lady. Oh, that means Elegant Egotist doesn't do as much. Okay. Okay, so I can't really do exactly what I want to do. Unfortunately. That kind of sucks. The loss of that Harpie does hurt. That does hurt just a smidge. Alright, so what we can do instead, because I can still use Cyber Harpie to bounce him. Right, yeah. Your attack. All my monsters are so small. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Is just like, my monsters aren't necessarily the biggest right now. So we're going to make Cyber Slash. And you know what? We'll give the Phalanx Pike to our little Harpie Lady. That way she'll be protected from Ragnarok. And I'll bounce this thing. So now that's 3,100. And yep, we'll just go for battle damage. We'll just go for punches. You know, if only I'd had Harpie in my, if I had this in my deck, I would be good. Because then I could have made Conductor and Cyber Lady. And I don't know if that would have been an OTK, but it would have been, like, pretty damn close. Would have been pretty damn close. So we'll end our turn, see what our opponent can do. I know Metaphys can do some stuff and some things. The irony. Okay, well. Can't really fault them for that one. Granted, let's just hope, well, it doesn't really matter if he mills the right things or not, because his monster's already bigger than mine. He's already kind of big. Oh. Okay. Spell trap activated. I shall bounce. I'm a bouncy. Yeah, that works on my opponent's spell traps too. And that'll do it. Okay, I was worried there for like a split second because I thought he was going to get to do stuff. But then I remembered Cyber Slash is actually pretty impressive. So, there you go, lads and lasses. There's another win with our Harpie Ladies. And we got to show off most everything, so I think we're going to call it a day for today. Let's go for the end stream. Alrighty, everybody. Harpie Ladies in 2022, even without some Morg, they can play just fine. You know, just swarming out with the Harpies, getting them in the graveyard, setting things up with Cyber Slash, and going for Phalanx Pike, and what have you. The deck works still pretty good. And this card is just plain mean, especially when you can get into it multiple times. So I hope everybody at home enjoyed today's deck. If you did, consider hitting the like button. It lets me know you enjoy this show and enjoy the videos that I make and all that good stuff. It feels good. It feels good. And consider subscribing as well, because we are still trying to build up the channel. So next time on Villain Week, I'm not going to tell you who it is, but it is going to be someone from GX era. We're going to go for dual monsters, GX, 5Ds, etc., etc., etc. So, next time is going to be a GX villain. So, I'll let you guys guess as to who that's going to be. So, till next time, your boy, the Memphis Accelerator, is going to be signing out. Till then, stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you next time.